You're watching Tim's Take Live, and I'm your host, Tim Black. Hello, I'm Tim Black, and you are whoever you are. Look, guys, I was not going to do this story. Because this story is about police brutality. And I'm tired of doing those stories. I don't want to be the guy who's always telling you sad stories or downer stories. Stories about people getting beat up by cops. No one likes that guy. No one wants to be around him. He's no fun at parties. You're at a party, you're talking to your friends. It's like, yeah, man, what exit do you take? Exit 6B, huh? And it gets you there quicker? And then I show up. Hey, guys, have you heard the news about the police brutality that took place where the black guy gets beat up by like 4 white cops? They bloody him and beat him up real bad, almost kill him? It's like, nah, we didn't hear that story. We don't want to hear it. So anyway, guys, here's the story of Floyd Dent. It's out of Detroit. It's sad, but we got to do this story because the officer's nickname is Robocop. I'm not making that up.
How did this traffic stop on a suburban Detroit street become so violent so fast? Dashcam video from an Inkster police car shows 2 officers approaching 57-year-old Floyd Dent's vehicle. The first officer has his gun drawn as Dent opens the door. Quickly, he is on the ground, and that first officer appears to put him in a chokehold. Then that officer starts punching Dent in the head 16 times, according to Dent's attorney, as the second officer tries to handcuff Dent. A third officer tasers Dent twice in the stomach and once in the leg. All 3 officers are white. Dent is African American.
I heard somebody in the background say, officer say, tase the EMF. I told him I can't breathe, and he just kept on choking me. For sure.
Dent, who has no criminal record, suffered a fractured eye socket that January night. Today, he told reporters he was not resisting arrest.
When someone is beating you in your face, you have to protect yourself.
The police report says the officers stopped Dent after seeing him run a stop sign in an area known for drug activity. When Dent failed to stop immediately, police thought he was fleeing and eluding them. When he opened the door, the cops say Dent said to them, "I'll kill you." There is no audio on the tape. The officers' mics were either turned off or not working. A judge dismissed all the charges brought against Dent from that night except one: possession of cocaine. Police say they found a baggie of coke under the passenger seat. The cop who found it years ago was accused and acquitted of planting evidence.
I saw him being planted in my car.
You saw him do it?
Yes.
Inkster police are investigating that allegation and the behavior of their own.
I was notified that night of the prisoner going to the hospital, and the investigation was ordered immediately, and it's ongoing at this time.
As does the question, why did this traffic stop become so violent?
Boy, I tell you, the stuff they try to sell you. This officer is lying. Come on, guys. All right, let's start. Mr. Dent, 57-year-old grandfather. He's the absolute worst guy these guys could have chose to beat up that night. Worst guy. I know they wish they never pulled him over. He's been on the job for 37 years. He has no convictions, no priors. He had no drugs in his system. He had no weapons. Nothing. The guy's clean as a whistle. Come on. They punch him in the head 16 times. They tase him 3 times, and they apply the illegal chokehold. All because he was the threat. They said because, get this, Floyd Dent said he was going to kill the officers. I'm going to kill you! With what? Your thoughts? Is that what Floyd Dent was going to kill you with, Officer Melendez? His thoughts? Like he's remember when you were a little kid, your parents would get you upset, tell you couldn't go outside, and you'd be thinking evil thoughts like, I hope you fall down. I hope you die. So that's what he's saying Mr. Dent did. He tried to kill him with his thoughts. Oh, and of course the audio doesn't work on any of the officers' body cams or on the dash cam, right? Till we capture this threat. Come on, guys. So let me tell you a little bit about Officer Melendez. Look, back in 2003, He was being investigated by the FBI, not just Tim, but a number of officers, another 17 other officers. He was the ringleader in a corruption case, right? Of falsifying reports, planting evidence in guns, and selling drugs. and cops testified against him. It wasn't just witnesses. Cops testified against him, but they couldn't get an acquittal. Back in 1996, Melendez shot a man 11 times. Witnesses say the man was unarmed and was giving up, laying on the ground when Officer Melendez fired into his body 11 times. Couldn't get him convicted on that one either. Nothing. That man's name was Lou Atkins. But Detroit did settle a case and paid them $1 million, a wrongful death case. Now, what's also like crazy about this story is there is a photograph I want you to take a look at. Let me put it up on the big screen here for you. This is a picture of what people are saying is Officer Melendez just before he plants a little bag of crack under the front seat, under the driver's seat of Floyd Dent. Folks, I don't know what else to tell you. This is that's why I had to do this story. It's like, these guys are corrupt. Look, it's not just that this guy, Melendez, is a bad cop. Okay? Because you can have a bad apple in a barrel. The thing is, he was one of 17 cops charged with this racketeering or drugs and smuggling and planning and falsifying reports. One of 17. And they didn't convict any of them. And now he does this. And people let him work there. He works there. Right now, he's collecting a paycheck. Right now. Some officers went to bat. And they testified against this guy and his friends. And it still didn't stick. Robocop fought for good. This guy is just fighting because he likes doing it.